Alright, welcome to Caution Under Fire. This is the first gun review we're doing. Part of the reason why we called Caution Under Fire, one, we shoot a lot, so that's obvious. But two, we don't really hold back any negatives. So if you're going to put a product out there, it might be reviewed on this station, and if it is, be prepared, because if we don't like it, we'll let you know. But first gun on our docket today, we've got a Sig 1911. Just for the sake of safety, we're going to just chamber check it real fast. As you can see, it's clear. There's no mag in it. This gun I purchased probably almost a year ago. I've loved it. Honestly, it's just probably been one of the best purchases I've made. The gun itself comes with amazing accessories. This is the Sig 1911 TacOps model. It comes with night sights, the Novak night sights, which just absolutely perfect in every way. Lightweight hammer, this beautiful rail. You've got a textured slide release, ambidextrous safeties on either side. So if you shoot offhand, it's great. For some people, this is a non-issue because they don't shoot offhand. Great for you. You know, if the option, I like the option. It may not be necessary, but I do enjoy it. It's also got this lovely extended mag release, so if you're doing quick mag changes, it's really easy to actuate, as opposed to some of the others where it's going to be much shorter than that one. I think this is about 30 line per inch checkering on the front and back, which honestly a gunsmith will do for probably around $200, so that's a great advantage right there. And you do get your beaver tail grip, safety, and then it had this beveled mag well for quick mag changes. It came with these ergo grips, the XTRs. They are absolutely amazing. I've got really short stubby fingers, so with this gun and these grips, I'm actually able to wrap my hand around really well, and it's probably the best fitting 1911 I've ever used. I do own another 1911, a Springfield, and I love that gun. It's one of my favorites. It holds a lot of value to me. That gun, I always shoot a little bit to the left. This Sig, I'm bang on every time. I am so accurate with it, and I absolutely adore it. I've never had any problems with it. No misfeeds, no misfires. You should probably get some targets out that I've shot so you can see my groupings. Unfortunately, don't have any on me right now. But this particular firearm has never had any problems for me, but I did get slightly criticized on the trigger because it just had about an 8-pound trigger on it, which is fairly typical with the 1911. Also, the action was slightly rough, and when I say slightly, I mean very slightly, and then the barrel wasn't fitted quite right. But like I said, I didn't actually have any problems. I did turn it into Impact Guns gunsmith Terry G. He did a trigger job for me, lightened it up to probably about a 3.5-pound trigger, and it's absolutely crisp. I mean, just beautiful in every way. He did refit the barrel, so it's perfect in every regard there. And then he also shaved just a little bit off this hammer so that the slide comes back without any hesitation. I mean, it's just a perfect gun. Love it a lot. The value for all the extras that you get put in on this particular 1911, I think you'd be hard-pressed to find anything that has all of this for a similar price. This one I paid just over $900. It did come with 4 mags, a hard case, and all that fun stuff. They're going now for about the mid-8s, so they've come down a little bit, depending on where you go and what you can find. But, you know, Sig has been around for a while. They've been doing really great guns. I love their 228, their 229, their 226, their 238. They're just outstanding in most of what they do. Their first 1911 run, which is the GSR, was not a very good firearm. It had a lot to be desired, and it did not work very well. But that was also their first attempt. Their newer stuff has had all the kinks worked out, and it works amazingly well. So it's definitely a value there. The one issue that I do have with this particular firearm, it does have sort of a squared slide. The problem with that, if you have one with the rail, you're not going to be able to get it to fit in a standard 1911 holster. If you get a 1911 holster that's made to fit ones with a rail, this model will fit it fine without the rail. With the rail, it can't accommodate this squared top as well as the rail at the same time. So you'll either have to go to a custom manufacturer and get one made. Sig does make one as well. It's kind of a knockoff of the Blackhawk Serpa. It's not bad because it runs about the same price, but you do also have to pay shipping and handling, which kind of stinks. But that's what I ran, and it's really not a bad gun. Good holster. It's all holding together really well. Absolutely outstanding firearm. I definitely advise you to pick one up if you have the means. The price tag, yeah, it's a little bit steep. I mean, when you pay almost $1,000 for a firearm, it definitely gets a little bit hard to do. Having said that, this gun is absolutely fun, though. It's still very heavy. It's just like most 1911s. It's probably about 48 ounces, give or take. So carrying could be a little bit difficult. It's definitely a large firearm as well, so concealability is not ideal unless you've got the clothing or the build for it, depending. But overall, the gun itself, just as a shooting gun, absolutely outstanding. It's fired everything I put through it. I have shot steel case Tula ammo through it. I have also shot the nicer end stuff, brass case, some self-defense rounds, and everything seems to be functioning with it just perfectly. So I would definitely advise you to pick one up. In the meantime, that's it for right now, and we'll just sign off and hope to see you soon. Thanks.